Welcome again mga ka-CRT. This is our electronics lecture series. This is season 1, episode 11. And our topic is about special purpose diode or SPD. So in this lecture series, i-recall natin, aaralin natin or i-review natin yung mga special purpose diode katulad ng pin diode, Zener diode, LED, Schottky, tunnel diode, photodiode, and varactor diode. So ito yung mga schematic symbol nila. Kung pag-uusapan natin ang special purpose diode, yung pin diode or PN diode, minsan tinatawag yung pin diode. P is for positive layer, I intrinsic layer, N negative layer. So yan yung symbol ng pin diode. For the Zener diode, ito yung symbol, ito yung identifier nila, yung nasa cathode side. For the LED, meron lang siyang arrow palabas or pointing away from the device. Meaning, nag-i-emit siya ng light. Yun yung nire-represent nung arrow na yan. For the Schottky diode, ito yung identifier niya. Ito yung symbol na nasa cathode side niya. For the tunnel diode, this is the symbol. For the photodiode, yung arrow, papunta rin sa device. Meaning, kailangan ng light para mag-conduct or mag-operate yung device. And this is the photodiode. For the varactor diode, meron siyang symbol sa cathode side kahawig ng capacitor. Okay? So yan yung mga special purpose diode na papasadahan natin dito sa episode na to. Simulan natin sa Zener diode, although na-discuss to sa episode 10. So dito, i-highlight lang natin yung symbol tsaka yung application. Okay? So Zener diodes are semiconductor device that allows current to flow in both directions, but specialize in current flowing in reverse. Also known as the breakdown diode, Zener diodes are the most common electronics components used as stable voltage reference or ito yung regulator, voltage regulator for electronic circuits. So ang Zener diode nag-ooperate using reverse bias condition. And again, ang application ng Zener is as voltage regulator. Again, ito ulit yung schematic symbol. Yan, i-highlight uli natin na ito yung schematic symbol for the Zener diode. Still, ito pa rin yung kanyang anode side. Ito pa rin yung cathode side. Okay, next device is the varactor diode. This is a type of diode whose internal capacitance varies with respect to the voltage or to the reverse voltage. It always works in reverse bias condition. So katulad ng Zener, ang varactor ino-operate in reverse bias condition. They are commonly used in voltage-controlled oscillators, parametric amplifiers, and frequency multipliers. In terms of schematic symbol, this is the schematic symbol of the varactor. So meron siyang itsurang capacitor sa cathode side. Okay? So next device is the LED, the light emitting diode. It is a semiconductor device that emits light when current flows through it. And to operate LED, forward bias yung ginagamit. It can be used as light indicator. Yan nga yung available na light niya, yung Roy G. Biv. Meron siyang red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. Then ang schematic symbol niya, yung diode na may arrow pointing away. So ibig sabihin, nag-i-emit siya ng light. And itong LED, meron siyang phenomena, okay, na-encounter. Ito yung electroluminescence. This is the process where photons are emitted as visible light. Aside from the description above or from the previous slide, let us consider also the construction of LED. So, this is the construction for the amber. Yan ang gamit, aluminum, indium, gallium, phosphide. The forward voltage is 2.1 volts. Blue, ang ginamit naman sa blue, gallium nitride, 5.0 volts ang itong column na to is called the forward voltage. Ito yung magpapagana sa mga diode na yan. Okay? So this is the forward voltage. So ayan o, kung ibabrowse niyan, may green, orange, red, white, yellow. And andyan naka-indicate kung ano yung mga ginamit na material. And also, nandito rin yung forward voltage. So kung magme-memorize tayo, sabihin na natin yung basic colors na RGB. R, red, green, blue. So ito yung mga forward voltage niya. 1.8, 2.2, and 5.0. Okay? So also, i-consider nyo rin yung pag-review sa mga wavelength. In terms of wavelength, ang may pinaka mahaba diyan sa mga visible color is yung red. Okay? Longest yan in terms of wavelength. While ang violet, siya naman yung shortest in terms of wavelength. So banggitin lang natin, ang violet nagre-range ng 450 to 400 or baliktarin natin 400 to 450 nanometer. So alam naman natin ang nanometer, di ba? So this is 400 times 10 raised to negative 9 meters up to 450 times 10 raised to negative 9 meters. So tandaan yan, sa visible color, red ang longest wavelength. Violet naman ang shortest wavelength. Kapag lumagpas na rito, pag lumagpas sa red, ang tawag na natin infrared. Okay? So mga invisible light energy na yan. Pag lumagpas sa violet, ultraviolet naman yung tawag sa mga light energy. Okay, in terms of frequency interval or in terms of frequency, kasi ang wavelength ay inversely proportional with the frequency. Di ba may ganito tayong formula? Wavelength equals the speed of light over the frequency. So kung ang red, highest ang value sa wavelength, lowest naman siya sa frequency. Okay, so yan ang frequency ng red. Ayan. 430 to 480 terahertz. Lowest yan. Then, ito namang violet, up to 750 terahertz. Highest naman siya. Ano nga ulit ang tera? Tera is 1 times 10 raised to 12. Positive 12. Okay? So yan yung mga ilang details ng pag-recall natin sa LED. Okay, meron pa rito no, under LED. The wavelength, ito yon, and frequency of light, ito yon, F, of a specific color are directly related to the energy band gap of the material. So yun yung equation. EG equals H times C over the wavelength. Okay? Wherein EG is the energy gap in electron volt. Pero sa formula, kailangan naka-joules. Kaya dito may conversion. 1 electron volt equals 1.6 times 10 raised to negative 19 joules. So, dapat ito ay, kung sa formula ang gagamitin natin, dapat this is in joules. And normally, ang mga energy gap sa semiconductor or sa electronics, naka-electron volt. Kaya kailangan nating i-convert. So next, H is Planck's constant. And this is a constant value equivalent to 6.626 times 10 negative 34 joules second. Speed of light, very common na yan, 3 times 10 raised to 8 meter per second. And wavelength, the unit is in meters. Kapag nasunod natin yung mga unit yan. Okay, di ba? Ito ay joules. Ito, joules second. Itong C, meter per second. So, ang wavelength, lalabas na meter. But since sobrang liit nga no, nung value ng wavelength, gumagamit tayo ng nanometer. And sometimes, gumagamit ng unit na angstrom. So, 10 angstrom is equivalent to 1 nanometer. Or simply, kapag naka-nanometer, i-multiply mo lang sa 10 yung nanometer. Magiging ano na siya, class? Angstrom. Ito pala ang symbol for the angstrom. Capital A, then may bilog sa taas. Okay? May degree. May degree na symbol. Example tayo, what is the wavelength of the light in nanometer and angstrom emitted by semiconductor diode made of gallium arsenide? So kung marirecall nyo ang gallium arsenide, meron niyang energy gap na 1.43 electron volt. So from the equation Eg equals Hc over the wavelength, i-derive ang wavelength, this is Hc over Eg. Then substitution tayo, 6.626 times 10 raised to negative 34 joules second. Diba? Then yung C, 3 times 10 to the 8 meter per second over Eg is 1.43 electron volt. So, kailangan natin i-convert yan sa joules. So, for every 1 electron volt, there is 1.6 times 10 negative 19 joules. Okay? So, cancel nyo na yung mga pwedeng i-cancel. Mga unit muna. So, ang matitira dyan is obviously naka-meters. So, i-calculate nyo lang. Ang makukuha natin dyan, 868.79 times 10 raised to negative 9. Okay? So, yan yung lalabas sa calculators nyo. And this is equivalent kung bibigyan natin ng symbol yung notation na times 10 negative 9, this is equivalent to 868.79 nanometer. So ito yung isa sa mga requirement. Ayan. Then, i-times 10 nyo lang yan. Times 10 nyo, 868.79 times 10. So meron kang 868.7.9. Naka-angstrom na yan. Okay, so yan yung answer natin for this example. So next slide tayo. This is the photodiode operated using reverse bias. The photodiode has a small transparent window that allows light to strike the PN junction. So, ang typical na appearance niyan, ayan, ito yung photodiode. Meron yang transparent window, yung ibabaw. Naka-transparent window yan. Okay? Variable resistance device controlled by light intensity. So this is the schematic symbol of the photodiode. Pwede siyang may arrow papunta sa device or merong wavelength na symbol katabi ng diode. Okay, next is Schottky diode operated using forward bias condition. This is for high frequency fast switching application. This is also called hot carrier diode. Okay, take note for that. The other term for Schottky diode is hot carrier diode. Applications, rectifiers in switching regulators, discharge protection in power electronics, and rectifying circuit requiring high switching rate. For the symbol, schematic symbol, this is the identifier of the Schottky diode. Ayan yung drawing sa cathode side. Okay, another details for Schottky diode. There is a metal to semiconductor and type yung semiconductor junction. So again, meron siyang metal to semiconductor junction. Meaning, wala siyang PN junction. Kasi nga, wala siyang P layer. Meron siyang N layer, tsaka ito metal na. Metal region. Operates only with majority carrier. So meaning, no minority carriers. So ito rin yung mako-consider na fastest. Okay, in switching speed dito sa special purpose diode. Pin diode, it can be operated using forward bias condition. So mag-a-act siya as variable resistance katulad ng nakikita nyo rito. Okay? Kung i-operate nyo siyang reverse bias, mag-a-act naman siya as capacitor katulad ng nakikita nyo rito sa baba. So ito ngayon yung symbol ng pin diode. Kahawig lang siya ng rectifier diode. Pero pag pinag-uusapan ang special purpose diode, yan ang symbol para sa pin diode. Applications, microwave switch, photodetectors in fiber optic system, RF detector at frequency greater than 30 MHz. Then, tunnel diode, operated using forward bias condition. So sa lahat ng special purpose diode, ito yung may tinatawag na negative resistance characteristic. Applications, oscillator and microwave amplifier application. So isa yan sa ginagamit na switch diyan sa oscillator and microwave amplifier. This is also called a Schottky diode since ang nag-introduce nito, invented by Leo Esaki. For the schematic symbol, this is the schematic symbol of the tunnel diode. Ito yung identifier niya, nandyan sa cathode side. Or yung identifier na yan, itatabi, katulad ng nakikita nyo rito, itatabi sa symbol ng diode. Okay, so this is the end of episode 11. I hope na-refresh kayo sa tinatawag nating special purpose diode. And pwede nyo ring i-check yung aming LX Green Book. Ito yung mga topics niya. Ito yung outline. Available to sa shopee.ph/CRT-covalent. Meron din kaming ECT Blue Book para sa magti-take ng electronics technician board exam. Pwede nyo magamit to as supplement or reviewer. Available din yan sa shopee.ph/CRT-covalent. And this is the end of my discussion, episode 11. I hope marami kayo natutunan. Kung nagustuhan nyo yung aking lecture, please subscribe, like, share, and comment to this video. Thank you and God bless.